This video was recommended to me. It's a little bit older, but I don't think I've seen it. So let's check it out. Let's pull this up. Give it a second, guys. It's loading. 1 second, it's loading. Let me at least switch the screen. Hit the like button, share the video.
We went into it and we immediately stopped it. In your case, you chain smoke and drink constantly.
Tell me why chain smoking is a sin. Yeah, tell me why chain smoking is a sin.
Why,
idiot.
if you had a healthy marriage, would you want? Why would you want?
Tell me, dumbass. Tell me. Give me an argument. Give me a fucking argument. I gave you many. Give me a single argument.
You going in?
Smoking sinful.
Yeah, Google it.
Quickly.
Google it. Give me anything.
You're polluting the temple, which is sanctified by the reception.
Oh, you're a Mormon now? Are you a Mormon now? You're a Mormon, Erudite?
In Orthodoxy, various derogatory terms have developed to describe smoking, such as the incense of Satan. Are you putting out the...
You mean like the incense that are used in the church? This is a conflation, by the way.
Is the incense of...
I hate when people do that. And mind you, I'm a Christian, but I smoke. Right now, which one are you talking about? Do you want to switch it? What it means for it to be about green? Are you talking about cigarettes? You're not allowed to smoke anything. You can't vape for nothing. Shut up, bro. That sounds crazy, right? Right, if I was to pick through your life and point out how many things you do on a day-to-day basis, that's a sin that you don't even acknowledge. Right? People could consider a whole bunch of stuff, right? Shoot, having a logo on your shirt. If you really, really want to go talk about it, that could be considered to be a sin, right? I've heard a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but I've heard some people, definitely within the religion debating circles, speak on that. Idols, imagery, and all this other stuff.
Of Satan, what you're
doing. I think that it's just, it's dumb. All the crazy stuff people are doing, right? Smoking is probably the least that we should be addressing and trying to stop people from doing per se, right? I'm more so speaking about green.
Official stance on from the official stance of the single Orthodox Church is not that smoking is sinful. Erudite. Sorry to be the one to. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
That you're serving your addiction, not your God.
No, that's not even what that means. That's not even what that means. No, it's not.
Are you saying you don't have an addiction to nicotine, Andrew?
Even if I did or I didn't, that doesn't necessarily mean it's sinful. Tell me why it would be a sin.
Hold on. Do you have an addiction to nicotine, Andrew?
Yes. Tell me why that's a sin. Tell me why it's a sin. Tell me why it's a sin.
Because if you have an addiction, that means that you're not serving God. You're serving an addiction. That means that there's a great...
Where? Show me anywhere.
So if you drink coffee every day, you sinner? Well, you have a caffeine addiction. You got a TV show that you watch all day, every day that you're a huge fan of, right? Listen to music constantly. That sounds stupid. There's so many things that you can try to misconstrue and stretch, right? Just to try to get your point off.
Inside of your fucking crazy interpretation of the Bible, where having an addiction...
The golden calf is a great example where you're not supposed to. There's multiple...
Okay, hold on.
Wait, the golden calf?
If was using a reasonable interpretation of the Bible, having addictions to bad substances that put your health in poor standing is probably always going to be a bad thing. Or, Andrew, do you think smoking weed is okay?
Yeah, for the most part. I don't have any...
You think doing heroin is okay? Heroin.
No, I think heroin is different.
Okay, can you tell me what is the difference between heroin and smoking cigarettes or marijuana?
Yeah, so when you're talking about nicotine specifically, especially, which is the addictive quality...
I'm sorry, before he even gets into that, excuse me, Dusty? That's a nuts comparison, bro.
Yeah, so when you're talking about nicotine specifically, especially, which is the addictive quality of cigarettes, not even really...
Hold on.
No, hold on, nothing. I'll let you ask. I'll let you finish, but let me finish.
Wait. You're answering a question no one's asking. No one here is asking a question about nicotine. I don't think anybody brought up nicotine ever. We're talking about smoking cigarettes. That's what you do. You don't take a pill. You don't have a patch. You smoke a cigarette. So what's interesting, like smoking a cigarette and doing heroin, like biblically? And I don't ask for passages, just in terms of general understanding of how God would want us to live our lives.
So when you're talking about the distinction, you're talking about the distinction of mind-altering devices, which would open you up to what's called the
This is the Christian copium coming
It's not only the cope, but this is why they say that getting drunk on wine is the debauchery. It has
heard it here. Addiction isn't a sin.
Stop talking. So I can answer the question,
Oh, I'm
Erudite.
so worried.
Yeah, I know.
Wallahi.
Just you know what?
Wallahi.
Hey, go get yourself another
Wow.
dating website. You know, go put
Oh, you
yourself on
gotta-
Tinder again. Genius. That's
That's
the Christian
crazy.
way. But
Damn. If you single, I think you could go on Tinder and maybe meet somebody or find whatever you seeking. I ain't on no damn Tinder, right? I was at some point, and I had great luck on there, but with what I was searching for. But I do think there's people on there actively looking for like relationships if that's what you're seeking as well, right? Whatever she's claiming to do, I don't think she should be on Tinder. Right. I don't think, from what it seems, as extreme as she is.
anyway,
Your addiction.
back to this.
Like
When
she
you're talking
broke up.
about mind
I don't
altering
think she should
devices
be
like
doing
psychedelics
that.
or
She
like
took-
overt drunkenness or heroin or things like this, which are it becomes a dependency, and you begin to focus on the mind altering portion of this. You open yourself up to what's called the logisme and demonic influence. There's a distinct sin is a process, just like redemption is a process. These are processes. Being saved is a process. It's not just an action.
Why? I don't understand how that answered anything at all. but-
It's nothing. He's literally just.
What were you confused? Tell me what you were confused about, and I'll
Okay,
elucidate it.
Catholic, would you agree with this?
When we say mind altering, there's a lot of things in life that are altering the mind. If we talk about like a psychoactive or a psychedelic substance, right? Alcohol, nicotine,
Caffeine.
caffeine.
Whoa.
These are like psychoactive substances. They have an impact on the mind. I
That's
don't know
crazy.
how coffee or nicotine doesn't open you up for the demonic influences, but
It's
like
just such a
marijuana
stigma.
And
also
yeah, it is a bad
You
argument.
do,
I'll tell
you
you
do
what.
MDMA to look cool to your fans. Okay, nobody's going to listen.
Wait,
Please,
no,
Tyler,
no,
I'm going to ask you a question. Why,
Tyler,
why did you and Nick decide that dating wasn't a good idea?
Why did you decide that dating your dad was a good idea? You can
Wait, Destiny
where
hasn't
that's
talked
in the
about
well,
Bible.
he made that decision for her. To be fair,
Let's let him finish his chain of questions, and then you can go. Okay, go ahead, Destiny.
yeah, I'm just curious how we decide that some mind altering things, and if you want to say, well, psychoactive things like nicotine and caffeine and alcohol, that's different than psychedelic things, like LSD or mushrooms, which is fine. They are different. But then what about things like opioids? My understanding is I don't believe you hallucinate when you do like an opiate.
It's not about
I don't think you
hallucination. It's not
Well-
about hallucination at all. It's about a pattern of behavior with mind-altering substances, which would make you distinctly open to the presence of the demonic. So if you're asking, for instance,
I agree with Andrew.
let's say you had two guys and they both drank coffee, right? One of them drank it and the caffeine made their mind a little bit sharper, or it helped them wake up. So all it did was enhance what was ordinarily there. Okay. In a slight variation. But you had another guy who drank caffeine and coffee, and instead they like saw shit when they drank it for whatever reason. They had like some caffeine allergy or some bizarre shit. Then we would say that the caffeine in this particular instance for the one individual, and this is all denominations everywhere, would be bad and is probably opening you up to something bad. Whereas everybody else who drinks it, who doesn't have that reaction, we can normatively say it's not problematic.
So God's
That's,
utilitarian.
I guess that's
Very
interesting.
brave
I've
of
never,
you,
usually when it comes to just for my barely whatever as a Catholic, the idea that like a individual person would
Catholics
themselves
believe this
decide
too.
If the thing they were, well, I've never in my life have I ever heard a Catholic justification for smoking or drinking. Even the drinking one was one that our preachers
Come on,
usually
bro.
talk around because you consume wine.
Well, what did they say about fast
So
food?
nuts.
What did they say
Catholic
about fast food?
justification?
Hang on. What did the Catholics? Grace, let me finish my exchange. I've let you talk plenty. Give me a second. What did they say about fast food, Destiny?
I imagine that they would also say you probably have some kind of obligation to take care of your health
She
as
okay?
well.
Yeah, but what did they say to you specifically about fast food? Did they tell you if you got McDonald's, it was a mortal sin?
Probably not,
Yeah,
but probably because
probably
there's like a moderating way that you can consume foods that aren't optimal.
He
Right,
smoked
so-
them. Oh my gosh. No, he didn't. Oh my gosh. He just got him. He trapped him. Destiny just literally repeated the same point that he made. Oh, well, obviously you can moderate the food. Obviously you can moderate how much you smoke and drink. What? Wow.
Well, then the teachings are.
He called him. He called him beautiful.
But also say you probably have some kind of obligation to take care of your health as well.
Yeah, but what did they say to you specifically about fast food? Did they tell you if you got McDonald's, it was a mortal sin?
Probably not,
Yeah,
but probably
probably
because it's
smart,
like
so
a
you
moderating
quoted
way
me.
that you can consume foods that aren't optimal. for
Right.
health.
So then their teachings are in line. They're saying that if you were a person, let's say, who went every day and ate McDonald's for lunch, do you think that the Catholic priest would tell you that you're engaging in sinful behavior?
Probably not, but
Probably
McDonald's
not.
food is a kind of thing, which is food that you eat, which is okay.
Yeah, and this is a kind of thing which you smoke and
yeah,
it
that
has
you should
nicotine in
abstain
it.
from probably completely.
Why?
There's no compelling reason. Because it's a substance that you're using to cope with your body.
Yeah,
because
but you're
unable to
eating
have a good
poisonous
relationship with
food.
God, you're unable to meditate on life.
He
You're unable to
smoked
focus on
them.
your problems.
You're not unable.
He smoked him as much as Destiny just yap, yap, yap. He didn't see that trap coming. Yeah. Like, what? I'm not like, well, let me not even talk about my debating skills. I'll say that I'm not like an expert, and there'll be people that watch me debate and go, no, you are. But in comparison, I wouldn't compare myself to Andrew. But I saw what he was doing as soon as he said it. The moment I was like, oh, yeah. Destiny ain't gonna fall for this, right? Oh damn, he actually slipped right down now. But Andrew's a beast, right? But it just shows like how trash Destiny is. Talking fast don't make you a good debater. He's good against people that don't know what the hell they doing or talking about, bro. But then when he goes against somebody that knows what they're doing, a master debater like Andrew, he gets ran around in circles.
Able to do any of those things. Destiny, you're not unable to do any of those things.
It's a
I
mild
like how they're
stimulant.
fighting this while they're chain smoking their cigarettes.
You're not
It's fine. It's not necessarily.
I
You
don't
are
have
not
a problem. I don't have
unable
a
to do
problem
any
with
of the
you guys
things
having
that Destiny just said you're unable
Just
to
to
do
be
when you
clear,
smoke. That's
Just so
ridiculous.
you guys know, as a good
Yeah,
Christian,
Destiny's crazy. Destiny's crazy. He got destroyed. So apparently he been getting destroyed by Andrew for a long time. For a long time. I thought that was quite hilarious. But tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the video.